50,
Oh,
60
God.
kilograms.
How many pounds is that? That's not 50 pounds. That's like 200 pounds, right?
Yeah, this weighs as much as you do, big boy.
Shit, I weigh a lot.
So does it. And that's where green beans come in, usually, because this is actually able to be aired out. And there's the green beans themselves.
So that's called green beans? Wow, so that's before they're roasted, right?
Before roasted, right.
What the
Chew it. Bite one, man.
You can eat it?
Eat it. It's hard. It's chewy.
Oh, dang.
It doesn't taste good
At all.
at all. Bitter.
Tastes like something that would be in like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Like a vacuum cleaner bag or something.
I don't think I've heard that one, but it doesn't taste very good, does it?
No. So wow. So this is literally what makes coffee?
That is coffee beans. Now
So how did they figure out to make, the caffeine taste is very distinctive.
Smell that. So
Oh God, what is that?
our executive chef takes that and turns it into a green rub for one of his 5-star cuisine dishes over at our lounge and roastery. But this is made out of the green beans.
Really?
So the reason he does that is because he's about to roast the meat product. And so by roasting this with the meat, it starts to bring out a lot of those flavors, those tannins, and all of the robust caramels, the dark flavors that.
So that is literally this.
That is literally that. And
Just how do y'all chop? What do you guys use to?
I can't tell you.
But I mean, it's just chopped. It's chopped up though, obviously, to pull out the flavor. But now it smells like a spice though. You know what I'm saying?
He adds some special spices
like
fennel and some other secret ingredients. Can't tell you all of those. But the point is, you take that.
That's crazy, man. Like Mike's gonna come out here and like shoot us both because we know the secrets.
No, he knows that I know enough to tell you enough.
What bit? Okay, I'm coming.
So that is literally our espresso beans that I just pulled out of our machine. This is the green espresso beans before they're roasted. This is a ground version of that, and this is a ground version. Literally, those just came out of our machine. So that's green, and then these are roasted. Now to get from here
green,
to there is a very complicated, very precise process.
It's science. It's science.
It's science. From 5 minutes to 20 minutes, and the difference between 5 and 20 minutes is good or trash.
It could be they have to be thrown away and not usable.
It's either going to taste like it came out of a vacuum cleaner, or it's going to taste like you ran it through somebody's oil deposit front yard.
But this is like gold. Like, okay, I mean, I know not just the United States, but because they have Colombian roast, they have all kind of stuff, right?
Dozens.
But this has become like gold. Like coffee is liquid gold here in the United States.
And
like,
this is actually a Papua New Guinea blend of green. This is a
Papua New Guinea.
Yep, that's where it's grown. And it depends on the elevation, the moisture content, how it's extracted. It's science. But that's an example of before the beans are actually roasted, after the beans are roasted, and you can see if you look really close at the details, you'll notice where's a.
Can people know their own beans? Like when you see a bean, you're like, I know that came from my farm.
Masters do. I can. But you can see how this and all of these little details, you see how before it's roasted, it looks more full body, more moist. And then after, you can see what's called the cracking. So it literally splits and cracks the bean.
And releases. Okay, gotcha.
That cracking is part of the roasting process. So there's a first crack, a second crack, and you can see how it starts to lose moisture and size. So knowing the difference between this one and this one after it being this one is what a master roaster knows exactly how to extract those different chemicals to create the different flavors.
So of course when they're doing a roast of like pounds and hundreds of pounds, like for a big place like, I mean, let's just use Starbucks or whatever.
Right, sure.
When they do a test batch, of course, right, to see if the temperature is
Constantly.
right.
Constantly.
what is it called? Quality control or whatever.
Quality control. The machine itself actually has a tester where you pull out an extraction pod from the roasting machine, and the master roaster is able to look at and tell the differences between the different moisture content. They can actually taste them. See, now check this out. Eat that.
It's going to be a big difference in taste than what I just ate.
Yep. So that is ready to go, full blown, hour dark, bold roast espresso.
Oh wow, that's a big difference.
So you can actually eat that. Right?
There's more flavor to that. Yeah, yeah.
It's robust. I mean, I don't think I was going to chew on a handful of it for breakfast.
Will it wake you up compared to this though? Now the caffeine content.
This has, you're getting really technical, but this normally has a little bit less caffeine per se than what this has by chemical extraction of the roasting process. It gets, like you said, very complicated.
So like if you literally didn't want to drink a cup of coffee and were just hardcore and took a scoop of that and just put it in your mouth and drank a little water, you're still going to get the same caffeine high that...
If you literally took this at about 17 grams of coffee, how about that? Let's do this. That right there is an entire shot of espresso.
Of espresso. 17 grams?
17 grams of espresso.
That smells amazing though.
That's what
that is
on
right
that
there.
plate, yeah. I just pulled it out. So you could drink that, snort it, or whatever you want to do. You would have a full-blown, essentially a double shot of espresso in your system. However, again, it goes back to that extraction process. What we're doing here is very high pressure compared to a drip coffee. Very quick, super hot. Instead of a 210 to 214 degrees, you're looking at 250, give or take, degrees. Much higher pressure, so the extraction of what goes on inside of this little portafilter, what's happening in there in those few seconds to extract it, again, adds another layer to the cake of flavor, of chemical processes. So while you can eat that if you like, it's not the same as the final product. It's
Yeah.
not even close to the same.
Or you're changing the chemical compound of it too, yeah.
It's literal chemistry and physics of what is going on with that shot. So when
It's like making tea, of course, too, right? Like a tea bag, you're putting hot water in it, so you're steeping it, and
Right.
it's changing the chemical composition of it.
So even though this is not exactly the most 100% better, most purest way to do it, right? So you take that, and now I'm just doing a quick extraction on this.
Now, when it comes to like, okay, you have espresso, cappuccino, and give me another one. What's the one that's all foam?
Latte,
A latte.
cappuccino,
So now
macchiato,
they're all different.
a dopo, the espresso. It's a Gibraltar.
I remember that machine. They used to have these little tiny cups, and it's all foam. What is that's an espresso, right?
See, now we get into the differences between America and Europe. So a macchiato in America is different than a macchiato latte.
In Europe, right?
Or American versus Europe. So technically that's a double shot of espresso.
Oh,
You see
God.
the crema, and if you zoom in
If that
really
doesn't
close,
wake you up.
you can see almost like a Guinness how it starts to fall down and the crema separates across the top. You see how these pieces, the particulate is separating?
Uh-huh.
Immediately right now it's already beginning to change flavor profiles from the second it came out of this.
Okay.
So if you do what's called a cupping, right, and you break this, break that and smell it, and then you taste that with a little bit of a slurp like you're taking a wine shot, right? You know, pinky up.
Like this?
Yep, and a little.
Oh, God.
Woo. That bitter flavor is what you're going to taste. That's going to be.
It's going to knock you off your feet.
That's how you want to do it. So it cools off as it comes in.
Babe, when you get a sec?
Now you taste the caramel, a little bit of a cherry blossom back in. So you get that rich, robust flavor. Very bitter. It is. It is espresso.
Oh, that'll wake you up. If you're having a problem, wake up.
But you do one or two of those, and now that, here's the irony. If you go back
I
on
think
your
that'll
video,
take somebody out of a coma.
if you go back on your video, the amount of espresso that was in that glass,
You said 17 grams?
about 17 grams. It should be.
Or so, yeah.
Right. with intolerance. That was about to the same amount where this is now. However, this is about 36 grams of liquid and espresso, give or take. So within a few tolerances, you wind up with about the same physical volume, not gravitational weight, but weight. So the process of just going from a bean to that and getting that pulled correctly and shots done the right way, any one part of it can change the entire flavor profile of everything. Now this is whenever the milk comes in. So if you have a 2%, a whole milk, a skim milk, a soy milk,
Coconut milk, silk.
silk. You have different lipids and you have different proteins and flavor and you have different fats and you have different bubbly stuff. Now, how it's steamed, the temperature to what it's steamed, how much air is introduced into it, is the difference of a lot of things like lattes, macchiatos, the temperature, the amount of foam. So even though I can sit here and say, oh man, I know all about extraction, I know all about this. If I take that milk and I steam it wrong and burn it, you basically just messed up the entire shot. This.
That's why I said when we went to the other place that wasn't you. It's literally the same drink we ordered, but it was not the same physical drink when we tasted it.
So now this is a complete one of a kind, not proper. But if you want to call it a macchiato, then this would be a European macchiato to mark with foam. Right. So I am marking. Again, this is not really the way to do it, but let's just call this a professional one-of-a-kind version one-off of a macchiato. That would be more like a European macchiato.
Gotcha.
Now you see how this...
I heard over in certain places, it's like you're drinking a real man's coffee. It's like you're gonna wake up.
Okay, so now try that. Have a little sip of that.
Oh,
So,
God.
a lot of the bitterness, the flavors, that first kick you were talking about, like, oh my goodness, that'll wake you up, starts to mellow out. It's not as potent.
It smooths it.
It's a lot creamy.
It's still there. It's still strong, but it smooths it out. Now, if you just really wanted to go light and sweet with it, you'd go the next step and just add some milk and white chocolate.
So now you get up to your, I like sweet stuff because I have a sweet tooth.
And you have dessert in the cup.
More of a vanilla hazelnut caramel macchiato. Yeah, we're just gonna call it that because I think